Can you hear me? Okay, you can't hear me now. This damn YouTube, I tell you. Okay, so now you guys can hear me. I was saying, hey girl, hey. Hey boy, hey. Hey niece. Hey niece. Listen, it's $5 Friday, niece. This is what I was saying when y'all couldn't hear me. And I was like, it's nice when it's Friday and you get your paycheck and stuff. And, oh, isn't it nice? You can pay a few bills and go and get a little something for your, go and get a little meal or something. Go do a little something. But listen, good day thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart. And this is the YouTube live version of So Much to Say. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. So I came on here. Wow, I look so bright. There we go. So anyway, I came on here because please hit the like button, please hit the share button, please hit the subscribe button. I came on here because I have a giveaway. So I'm giving away 6 boxes of the Revive Superfoods. Now, you know it's the pre-made smoothies and stuff. I have a Smoothie King right now because I was not at home. And I have one more Revive Superfood in my house, right? Oh, I hit the wrong thing. She said, child, let me just get that giveaway so I can going back to work, act like I'm working. Oh, my God. So anyway, so I have 6. So I'm waiting for them to send me more flavors because I kind of dropped the ball. I kind of dropped the ball and forgot to tell them to send me another box. But anyway, I got one more in my house. So I have 6 that I'm giving away. So this is how I'm going to give it away. The first 6 people that either purchases greeting cards or books. I don't care if you buy 1 book, 2 books, or all 4 books. With the greeting cards, you got to buy 3 greeting cards, niece, because that's the way the website is set up. But anyway, you got to at least buy 3 greeting cards. But the first 6 people to purchase either greeting cards from sayitintacard.com or books from over at craigthewriterstewart.com, I'll even throw in merch. Or if you go purchase some merchandise over at craigthewriterstewart.com, I'm going to gift you a box of the Revive Superfoods. And this is how it works. Once you make your purchase, I'll have your email and I'll have your phone number. But I'll have your email. And what I'll do is I'll email you, let you know that you're the winner, that you've won one of the boxes. And I'm going to ask you to go over to the website, ReviveSuperfoods.com, and choose the flavors that you want. And then I'm going to make sure that the address, your shipping, I'm going to confirm your shipping address. And then, I'm going to ship you your box. Okay? Yes, Janine, we got Mother's Day cards over there at sayitintacard.com. Go over there and purchase some Mother's Day cards, niece. And then go ahead and, get one for your mother-in-law, get one for your girlfriend's mother because you know she don't really like you. Get one for your boyfriend's mother because you know she don't really like you. She trying to break y'all up. Try to get in her good graces. Go ahead and get you some Mother's Day cards. I know somebody's birthday is coming up. Mine is coming up on May 4th. Hey, girl, hey. Now, don't go over to Say It in the Car and get a birthday card from Say It in the Car and send it to my P.O. box, niece. I wrote them, niece. You ain't got to send them to me. But anyway, at any rate, so that's how it's going to work. So, and then I'll have the box shipped to you, okay? You're going to get 9 different flavors. So you'll get to choose, you'll get 9 smoothies in your box, okay? That's how they'll do it. So anyway, so that's the first thing. Ote said, what if I gift a book? Ote, here's the thing. You can gift a book, but I needed to go through the website because that's the only way that I'm going to be able to contact you. And if you send me money through the Cash App, I'm not going to have a way to get in touch with you. So I would prefer if it's through the website, either through Say It in a Card or Craig the Writer Stewart, because then I'll have a way to get in touch with you. Anyway, so let me tell you a little story. I will be live tonight at 9 o'clock, but I had to come on and tell you guys this because my day has started off really, really amazing. I woke up this morning, and you guys know what I do when I wake up in the morning. I check my social media. I check my emails. I check the bank account to make sure the shit ain't negative. Amen. I check the account to make sure ain't nothing negative, ain't nothing in default. Um, and I check to see orders that may have come through, say it in the card, or Craig the writer steward or whatever. I do all of those things before I even throw the sheets back to get up out the bed. And today, I happen to have a DM in my Instagram. And now listen, I don't always read the DMs. And I don't know why I don't. I mean, I do read them, but sometimes I go long periods without reading them, right? But today, the spirit had nudged me on my shoulder and said, go ahead and read them DMs over there in the Instagram. So I read the DM, and I posted it across all social media. And it was from one of the viewers, and he basically was explaining that he's in the last few months of his life, that, death is close. Now, death is imminent for all of us. But he actually has a timeline for when he's gonna die. And so he sent me this message that, niece, I had gotten up. I was reading the message and stuff, and I got up because I had to use the restroom. Now, I don't know about you all, but I have a good bowel movement in the mornings. Most mornings, I get up, I have a bowel movement. And so I said, well, let me take my cell phone in here. And I was sitting on the toilet, niece. Now, I like a visual. And I just want you to be able to picture it. So I'm sitting on the toilet, and I'm going through the DMs. And I read his message, and he's basically saying, that he reads, he bought my books, and he read the books, and he watches my content. He said all these things. If you're on my Facebook, Instagram, or my YouTube, you saw this message because I posted it, and I posted my response to him. When I tell you, niece, this man had me in tears sitting on the toilet. I mean, the kind of tears, thank God it was toilet paper right there, because it wasn't just the kind of tears that were just coming down. It was the kind that make the snot come in your nose get all moist and stuff, and you just like, what in the? So I'm pulling out tissue and trying to wipe my nose and trying to drop the tissue down between my legs in the toilet. Tears just falling. My knees are wet from the tears dropping. And when I tell you, it just really, 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 really moved me. And I ended up emailing him back because, when I do these videos, or even, releasing the books, or, whatever it is, even the Gay Like Me conversations that I do with Derek J, or I've said this before, like I try to approach it from a responsible perspective, because I realize that people are watching and people are listening. And see, long before I ever started doing lives, or when I first was writing my first book, I became really cognizant of how I posted on my Facebook. Now, I know I laugh and joke and put some foolishness on my Instagram, but to me, I just post the things on my Instagram that literally make me laugh, right? The things that make me laugh out loud. It's never it's never my intention to post a video to be fat shaming, even though sometimes some of you accuse me of fat shaming just because it may be an overweight person in the video. But that's not why I posted it. I posted it because they did something or said something really funny in the video. And after all, they posted the video. I just reshared it. I'm not typing anything in the caption talking about their weight or anything like that. But I post things that literally make me laugh. But when I create something, whether it's the Gay Like Me conversations that I do with Derek, or the books, or whatever, I always approach it from a place of somebody is watching this. This is going to impact somebody in some way, hopefully in a positive way. This is going to shift consciousness. This is going to shift the way a person thinks, feels, or believes. So I approach it from that perspective. But you never really know how um, people are going to receive it. Even when they receive it in a positive way, you still don't know how it's going to really dig deep, right? Or impact them. And so when I got his message today, it was just proof that when you set your intentions and you send those intentions into the universe, into the atmosphere, you create a vibration. So that's good, bad, or indifferent. And so my intention is always to send some sort of positive energy into the world, some sort of positive vibration into the world to affect some sort of change. So like when I was helping, when we all were raising money for the nonprofit organization in Baltimore, my hometown, two things for me were at play. My intention was for us to come together as a community and assist this nonprofit organization that's doing good in Baltimore to provide for these kids, right? But then the other thing that came from it was the woman, the viewer, who happens to work for a bank who is now in a position to give them a $10,000 grant next month so they can purchase that same van that we were raising money for. So my intention was just to help them pay the car insurance for the year, but now they're in a position to purchase the van and pay the car insurance for a year. So for me, it's about creating community. That's how I try to use social media, about creating community and to just galvanize us and make us stronger as a community. Because I just feel like it's really proof that when we stick together, when we come together, we really can affect change. And as my community, you guys are my community, as my community increases and enlarges, I want to do bigger things. Maybe one day we'll be sending folk to college or, giving folk small grants to start businesses, right? Whatever the vision is. And so every single day, you guys know that I pray every single day, every single night that I go to bed. And sometimes in the morning I pray, when I wake up and set my intention for the day. Not always, but I do pray at night. But generally I try to pray during the day too. And what I prayed today was, that God continues to use my voice, to use my vision, to speak to me, to use my heart, use my words, use my vision, to really, really shape the world. Because I really do believe that we're all put here on the planet for a purpose, to help shift. And so after I got his message, and I sat there and cried like a baby, that provoked me to pray and to ask God to continue to use it, because you guys know my intention now is to really do big things with Gay Like Me Conversations. And at some point, I'm going to share this on Patreon. I can't share it here, but I'll share it on Patreon. So just remind me, those of you that are on my Patreon, what was that thing you said you were going to tell us? Because I'll forget. But my intention now is to really get Gay Like Me Conversations on a bigger platform, because I really see the power in it. And that was what the guy was saying in his message. He said he watches Gay Like Me Conversations and he's learned so much, he's grown so much, and he just supports what I do. And it just means a lot. It really, really means a lot. So after I read his message and posted it, I was in my DMs still, and I looked at this other direct message from a young woman who said she and her sister just lost their mom. Their mom just died. So to me, this morning, this thread was about death. And I felt like I needed to probably say something about death, because even though it was just those two messages, maybe some of you watching are experiencing death, or somebody close to you or close to dying or just died or whatever. But this woman said that her sister is having a really difficult time coping with her mom's death. And she said, Craig, she loves you. And she said she's such a big fan. And you guys know I don't use the word fan. I don't, but I'm just telling you what she said. And she said, could you please send her a message and, I'll pay you, just let me know how much it costs. Then you guys know I don't get into that. Like, I don't believe in charging people and taking people's money and, that kind of things for basic humanity, right? And so what I said to her, and so I went to message her sister, But her sister's Instagram page is private, so I couldn't send her a message. So I sent the message to her sister, and I just asked her sister to relay the message to her. And so I just to sum it up, because again, maybe one of you or some of you are watching and you're kind of going through the same thing. What I said to her was, death is painful, loss is painful. And I can't relate to that because I still have my parents. But I understand because I came really close to losing my mom at one point, right? You know, with this whole dialysis thing that's going on. And so that triggered me to start thinking about life and how quickly it can pass and how quickly it can happen, death can happen, and how life altering it can be. So I can understand that. But what I encouraged her to do, and I'm encouraging you to do, grieve as long as you need to. Sit in the pain of it. Let your heart break. Allow your heart to break. But don't allow yourself to collapse. Because your loved one, whoever that is, they wouldn't want you to get lost in that darkness. And I think sometimes when people grieve, and this may be on a subconscious level, it may not even be on a conscious level, but I think on a subconscious level, sometimes we think that the longer we grieve, that somehow it measures how much we love that person. And what I'm saying to you is, grieve as long as you need to, but don't allow yourself to get lost in that grief. You got to come out of that grief, because the person that you lost would want you to. And what I explained to her, or I said to her in this message, was, your mother wouldn't want that. This is an opportunity for you to run to your dreams, to do whatever it is that you said that you were going to do, because death is designed to give us all purpose. It's supposed to give life purpose. You know, like when Aaliyah died, it really kind of reaffirmed what I wanted to do with my life. When Princess Diana died, like when certain people die, and I believe that's why certain people really impact us, right? And so I explained to her, you know, make your mom proud. Make your mom proud. Do those things that maybe she wanted for you. And then I said to her, I said, your mom gave you all of the tools. Your mom knew she wouldn't be here forever. She knew the day would come that you would be here without her. At least that's the hope that most parents have, that, you know, that they transition first. I said, she gave you all of the tools for you to survive. She gave you everything you need to survive in this world. I said, so use those tools and make her proud. And so I wanted to pass that message on to you guys, because again, I don't believe in coincidence. You know, the fact that those two messages were in my DMs today about death or life coming to an end, I just kind of felt like I should probably talk about it. And yeah. So just cherish every single moment. And listen, here's the thing. I haven't mentioned this in a while. Remember that gratitude box or that gratitude jar that I was telling you guys about at the beginning of the year in January? I'm still writing down all of the things that I'm grateful for, all of the things that happened in my life in this year. And if you want to continue to do that with me, then continue to do it. Those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, instead of New Year's resolutions, what I've decided to do this year, and I started doing this January 1st, every single thing that I'm grateful for, big or small, I'm writing it down on a little piece of paper and I'm folding it up and I'm going to drop it in a box or a little jar, whatever you want to put it in. And on New Year's Eve of this year or New Year's Day of next year, I'm going to go back and I'm going to read all of those things that I'm grateful for, because it's just a way to really, really start to focus on the small things and the big things that you're grateful for, so that you can really be present in it. I really do believe that that God or the universe moves us to the next level when he can trust us, when he can trust us with more. When God can trust you with more, he will give you more. You may feel like you're at an impasse. You may feel like you're at a, you know, that you're stagnant or you're stuck or you're at the same spot in your life or in your career, in your dreams, whatever. But God will move you to the next level. God will move you to the next level once he recognizes and realizes that he can trust you with more because you appreciate what you have on this level, right? So that's all I have for you. I will see you guys tonight at 9 o'clock. We're going to cut up tonight because I'm reading some more restaurant reviews. I done already pulled them. I've already pulled the restaurant reviews. We're going to be doing JJ's Fish. You know, that's one of my favorite places to eat. But after these reviews, I may have to I may have to reconsider. But baby, listen, them JJ reviews had me hollering. So, you know, I read through them first, and, you know, because I choose which ones I'm going to read to you guys. So I read them and then I screenshot them and then I save them. So we're going to do JJ's Fish tonight. And, girl, listen, them reviews had me hollering. But here's the thing. Remember, the first 6 people that make a purchase, either at sayitinacar.com or craigthewriterstewart.com, that could be books or merchandise, I'm going to gift you a box of Revive Superfoods, okay? For those of you who aren't lucky to be one of the 6 people, the information for Revive Superfoods is down in the caption. You can purchase them. It's ReviveSuperfoods.com. If you use promo code Craig the Writer, not Craig the Writer Stewart, just Craig the Writer, and you'll get 55% off. It's a great deal. I really love them. I really do enjoy them. I'm not going to promote something that I don't actually use or like or love. So the only 2 products that I use and promote right now are Goalies, the Goalie gummies, and the Revive Superfoods. And the Revive Superfoods are organic fruits and vegetables as well that they use. So anyway, on that note, I will see you guys tonight at 9 p.m. Have an amazing day. Shake that attitude off, niece. Be grateful. Be ye grateful, niece. The Spirit said, be grateful. Be thankful. Life is short. Girl, I hit end and the button still...